Hello Taurus, and welcome to your 2022 predictions video. So we're going to be taking a look at a few different things. We're going to be looking at general overall energy for you for 2022. We're going to be looking at money. We're going to be looking at love in all its ways, shapes, and forms as well. And then we're going to be casting some charms to get a little bit more specificity for you and what to expect in 2022. Now, I did a whole video on the numerological energy of 2022, so make sure to check that out if you want a broader, more in-depth understanding of the foundation of 2022, and that'll be the lens in which I am looking at your specific energy. So your specific energy will be filtered through the lens of the overall 2022 energy. Okay. So before I get into your reading, I would love to invite you to join the Kindred family here on YouTube by subscribing to my channel. Click like on the video, drop a comment down below if something resonates. Love to hear from you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into your guiding energy. Let's look at the overall guiding energy for Taurus for 2022. Overall guiding energy for Taurus. Our fixed earth sign here. Fixed earth, divine feminine, and really strong. Modesty. Modesty. Moderation. Simplicity. Sincerity. It's a number 6 energy, which is interesting because 2022 is a number 6 year. So the number 2022 reduces down to the number 6. And the number 6 is the lover of numerology. Love and compassion. There's a romantic element to that. And you can think of romantic in many different ways. Doesn't necessarily have to be like with another individual, but modesty. Okay, let's get an animal spirit for you as well. Taurus 2022. What messages do we have for Taurus for 2022? Swan spirit. It's again a number 6. Time for a deep dive, modesty, simplicity. The mountain glyph on this card suggests some inner work, some meditation, some sort of a spiritual sojourn. And I feel like the swan spirit is also suggesting that as well. Again, that deeper dive into those watery elements, that the spiritual, the emotional standpoint side of things being highlighted. Divine feminine energy is being highlighted, and you're a divine feminine sign naturally anyway. Want me to do a split? Okay. Okay, that was a weird laugh, but this is why I laughed. I laughed because your kind of guiding energy for 2022 is like soft and divine feminine and, you know, going inward and doing a deep dive on yourself and getting in tune with your emotional spaces. And it felt very soft and very, again, that divine feminine, very soft, very inwardly focused. And then we're like, bam, Ace of Wands, like loud masculine energy, really connected to that passion, feels very intense, very loud, very masculine. And bam, we have the Magician energy, which is manifestation, it's Gemini, it's airy. So what am I getting here? We have 1-1 as well, 2 1s being highlighted. So So again, overall, I feel like your focus for 2022 is what I'm getting from a general standpoint is that 2022 is going to be a year of manifestation for you. And it's important, therefore, for you to be in tune with and connected to your Ace of Wands, that passion. What are you passionate about? What is that spark in your life? Okay, and that might be something that comes to you in more of an aha moment. But just understanding that overall and in general, 2022 is a year of manifestation. I'm feeling like in order to manifest something that has longevity, something that is sustainable, that you're going to have to do the work, the deep dive, that spiritual, emotional space, keeping it simple, going inward, moderation, especially when it comes to the worldly delights, might be a little bit difficult for you because you are a Taurus and you are connected to the tangible world and connected to that Venus energy, which loves, the beautiful things in life and the possessions and different things like that. So kind of tempering some of that energy and again, focusing more on that spiritual and emotive space and developing and strengthening that, being more loving to yourself, being more loving to others. There's some adventure and some initiation happening as well, even in the modesty space with that number 15 there. And again, I feel like the number 1 is highlighted. So you're some sort of initiation, something's starting, something's beginning here in 2022 as well. So let's take a look at that career or money, I should say. This isn't necessarily career, this is money. How is your money doing? Messages around money. Stop here. Okay. Go deeper. Okay. Epidote. There's a pronunciation there somewhere. Epidote is suggesting go deeper. All right. So again, reiterating that swan message, I feel like there. So manifesting money for you, you're going to have to go deeper, dig deeper. Again, we talked about that inner work, the deep work, keeping things on the outside simple because everything's happening under the surface. Everything's happening like an iceberg. Everything's happening under the surface, under that watery surface. We're doing the deep work, working on ourselves, getting aligned with our path and purpose, doing that root work, doing that shadow work, whatever is necessary in order to get ourselves to a place of peace, place of calm, serenity, where we can be, there's a power in this modesty energy, as well as in the swan energy, right? Swans are looked at as these elegant beings and, with their curved necks and how they kind of just glide on the surface of the water. But what we don't understand or see is that, have you ever tried to, this is going to be maybe weird, but, work with me. Have you ever tried to sit up straight, like head in alignment with neck, spine straight, and that there's if you hung I'm like doing the motions here. If you hung a string from the top of your head, it would fall straight down through to your root chakra, right to the base of your spine. So you were sitting up absolutely straight. Have you ever tried to hold that for an extended period of time? It takes work. It's difficult. It's hard. So when we look at the poise of the swan as a being, as a creature, but even from a spiritual standpoint, this idea of holding yourself up, this elegance, this grace, to me, it's just really connected. Like modesty and swan to me are talking to each other. And this idea of, from the outside, there's this serenity, but understanding that to get there actually takes a lot of work. There's a lot of work. If you look at the swan under the surface of the water, right, its little feet are going, right? It's paddling, its little feet are moving really quickly. And if we look at this idea of modesty, this idea of being humble and having humility and the gracious energy, and it takes a lot of inner work to be so at peace with yourself that you don't need things, you don't need stuff, you don't need noise and loudness and all these other sorts of things for you to be confident and for you to be centered, confident, harmonious, balanced, all of that. So again, you're being encouraged to go deeper here. All right, and so we have our Nine of Wands as well as our Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like patience is going to be important. Being in alignment with our path and purpose is also going to be important so that we're not wasting our energy and looking back on what we've done and being like, that has nothing to do at all with what I'm trying to accomplish in life. Which isn't really a Taurus thing, but I feel like having a plan, having a mission, having a goal, having a passion, and a focus, and making sure that you're doing the deep work and you're in alignment and you're channeling that gracious, sort of soft energy, that patience has also got something to do with it, that is what's going to bring you that monetary, worldly compensation. So if you're looking to manifest money, patience, being in alignment with your path and purpose, and having a plan to get there is going to be really important. So let's take a look at love. Love, Taurus 2022. Love for Taurus energy in 2022. Let's see. We've got love who you are. Okay. I feel like this message is just falling right on in line with our conversation already today for you, Taurus. You are divine, delight, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. Again, that inner work. Inner work keeps being highlighted at every step of the way here. And I also feel like if you're trying to manifest a partnership, that type of love, that you doing you first, getting you right, getting you in alignment, is going to be critical in order to attract the type of partnership, that loving, deep. There's a lot of messages around depth here. Deep work, depth. Loving who you are first. Six of Cups. There's a nostalgic energy here. Could be talking about somebody from your past. Queen of Staves, the Queen of Wands energy. Nurturing and nourishing. Again, this Wands energy keeps kind of popping up in your message. It's really interesting. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Staves, could also be talking about a person. So again, if you're manifesting romantic love, or if you want to manifest romantic love, again, starting with yourself, we got 666 here. That is not the sign of the devil. In numerology, 666 is the angel number that talks about focusing your thoughts and reminding you that you're a spiritual being having a human experience. I feel like 666 also talks about you you're a manifester. You manifest your life. And so when your thoughts are in alignment, when your thoughts are right and clear and focused, then you're able to manifest what you set your mind to. And so that's just a reminder. That angel number is just reminding you that you are a manifester, and getting your thoughts right and in alignment first is going to allow you to manifest what you desire. Because the Magician is suggesting for 2022 that you are in a space of manifestation. Whether or not you manifest what you want, desire, and what is in high vibration for you is all up to you, Taurus. It's all up to you. Okay? Again, if you're manifesting love, this person could be a fire sign, earth sign I'm seeing here, Gemini I'm seeing, you know, I guess more specifically Virgo, and more specifically, Aries. It could be any fire sign, any earth sign though, and Gemini. I feel like the Six of Cups, I guess it could talk about like a past love, a nostalgic love, but I feel like it also could just be talking about thinking back to when life was simpler and when love was simpler. I feel like there's a message around not romanticizing past relationships, being mindful of that, and taking a power position in your love life, being intentional about like who you're dating, if you're in a space to date, being intentional about your relationship if you're already in a relationship, you know, continuing to stoke that fire, because as we know, fire energy, and I'm doing a really, really deep dive on fire energy right now. I'm creating a book of shadow sheets for fire energy, but fire energy requires maintenance. Fires will burn out if you do not provide fuel, i.e. wood or whatever else you're burning, right? You need fuel. You need air. So air, from a spiritual standpoint, is the mind space. It's clarity. It's a precision of thought. It's intention. And then, of course, you need heat. You need that passion. You need that Ace of Wands. And so you need all of those things in their different percentages, right? So that they can meld together in a successful way. But it's not just about the initial spark. The Ace of Wands talks about the initial spark. It's not just about that. It's about the sustainability, the nurturing, the nourishing, the continuing to you put another log on the fire, right? You stoke the fire. You move the embers around and stuff like that to keep the fire burning, to make it bigger. You know, you're circulating air in that situation. So there's maintenance there. There's maintenance. Whether that be love romantically, whether that be what you're pursuing and what you're passionate about in life, you have to keep adding to, you have to keep putting in input information, otherwise it will burn out. Okay? So, brilliant. Did a lot of chatting about that. So let's move on to our charms. So our purple arrow here is going to give us some insight on what are some focuses here. What are some focuses for, what is our focus for 2022 Taurus? Focus for 2022 for Taurus. Okay, family, legacy is being highlighted for you in 2022. All right, let's cast your charms. You know I like things just so. You know I like things just so. Okay, don't act like you don't know me. All right. All right, let's get our charms a little bit higher here. Yes, this is that container where the popcorn, the different flavored popcorns go into. Recycle, reuse, renew. Okay. That was from last year and I kept it. It's great. Okay, let's cast your charms. All right, family's your focus. Okay. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Let's see. Got. So in our focus, we have our butterfly in our home. So it could be a literally transformation of your home, your physical space where you live. That could be your focus for 2022. Transforming what you call home. Could be talking about a move. Physically changing your home space, or your home space changing or transforming. We have ace energy. The number 1 is highlighted here. The number 1 is an initiator energy from a, guess you have four ones, don't you? So 4 ones, 1, 1, 1, 1 is an angel number that talks about you being on the right path and encouraging you, because you're the master. You're a master manifester. You know exactly where you're going, and you're in alignment at its finest. So if you're not feeling that way, 2022, you're being encouraged to just support that energy in 2022. So we have an Ace of Cups, we have an Ace of Pentacles. You are just starting stuff all over the place, aren't you? For some reason, I got new business. For some reason, I got maybe a new job, a new career. Career is being highlighted here. Your finances, wealth, and career are being highlighted here. The 6 of Cups is popping up again. So, again, that idea of, for some of you, a past person is coming in. I'm getting social life, 6 of Cups, and social life, social currency, soul tribe. Something happening in that space. I feel like for some of you it might be manifest in the form of like a past either love, or maybe they're not necessarily like a romantic love, but they could be someone who you are really close with, good friends with, or something like that, and they might be changing a little bit in this new phase of your life, that position, if you will, gaining new perspectives spiritually. Spirituality is highlighted. Us, marriage for some reason is coming up. This cross kind of reminds me of sacrifice. It also reminds me of like the Hierophant. So, okay, take that for what it is. Doing some work in your social life. Being the matriarch or leader, or it could be highlighting a matriarch, or a divine feminine energy. Could be that Queen of Staves energy in this soul tribe, social life position. New opportunities coming through your family and or legacy, ancestral energy, friendships, strengthening friendships from a familial standpoint. Again, I talk about this in my overall 2022 video, but this idea that 2022 is really about relationships and nurturing relationships. It just kind of is an overall thing that's a highlight in 2022. Partnerships and nurturing relationships in general, being more loving, being more caring, being more kind to ourselves and others. Now, your career and finance center is going to be popping, taking a primary role, which it probably is not a surprise to you, being Taurus. But I feel like compensation is going to live in that. You know, the star to me talks about like that vision, that purpose. And it's a star in the night sky that guides us nights, guides us in the day, guides us in the night, guides us. And so I feel like compensation lives in that, the direction of your life's calling. It also talks about hope as well, the star. I feel like you're going to be starting something new in your career. You're moving away from something that's mentally distressing for you. And you're kind of shedding your old skin and moving into a new phase of your life. And I'm seeing that in the 6 of Swords here. I'm seeing that in the snake. The flamingo talks about the in-between. The snake talks about shedding your skin and basically like regeneration and starting a new life, right? So the snake has to shed its skin in order to grow. And so that's what I'm feeling like for you here. Cancer energy is being called out in your finance center. So again, to me, that's highlighting family. That's highlighting moon energy. It's also highlighting initiator energy as well. So Cancer is a cardinal sign, meaning that Cancers like to start things. They like to initiate things as well. And so that number 1 energy again is coming back because number 1 is about initiation. We also have a lock in the finances and wealth center here with no key. We don't have a key anywhere in our spread. So in 2022, you might even be feeling like there's some elusiveness when it comes to wealth and finances. And so I feel like the key to that is knowledge, seeking out the key. I feel like these are topics around managing money, because I feel like you're going to be good at making money. I don't feel like that's going to be a problem, but I feel like this is highlighting managing your money, investing, being mindful of debts and other things like that. So I feel like that's being highlighted in that. If that is elusive to you, there's a message around gaining knowledge and information, potentially even connecting with someone who knows better than you. It feels like 6 of Pentacles energy, like getting advice, getting help from someone who knows more than you and who's in a stronger financial position that can help you with that. Again, in the career center with the solar plexus chakra, the 8 of Cups, and all of these other energies kind of combining together, I feel like there's just a strong message around when you get clear, when you're in alignment with your path and purpose, you go deep dive. That solar plexus, you're building up that solar plexus energy. Solar plexus is like the core of our being from an energetic standpoint, our core. It's right behind our belly button. And it's like the center of gravity of our physical form and spiritual as well. And so there's an encouragement here to get on a path career-wise that is in alignment with that soul purpose, our unique mark on the world. To me, it's connected to Sun energy, which is connected to Leo energy. And then that Ace of Cups, what we love, what inspires us, what invokes love and happiness into our lives. Moving away from things that are not that and moving towards that, shedding that old skin so we can grow. And just understanding you're going to be in a bit of a transition, and that's okay. And part of that might require some relocation, movement, or some sort of transformation or change of your physical space as well. All right, Taurus, did a lot of chit-chatting there. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope it all made sense. But again, I feel like there's a highlight on manifestation for you in 2022. There's a highlight on that loving number 6 energy for you as well, specifically for yourself first and foremost, and then branching it out and allowing that to open up to other energies and other entities. That 2022 is going to be a very powerful year for you as far as manifesting what you want. Being clear on what you want is the key to that, and following your heart's passion and your purpose. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages I have channeled for you. I hope this is helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I'll see you in an upcoming message. Bye-bye.